everyone, welcome to another episode of In the Kitchen with Sandy, and today I'm going to share with you a very simple recipe for a homemade frittata. Now, you can put anything you want, your little heart desires, in these frittatas, but today I am making a spinach and bacon frittata. I've got lots of other goodies that are going in it, and they are amazing, and they make the perfect quick breakfast for any day they're perfect, and they're no carbs, so that's even better. Not that I'm watching my carbs, but if you are, this is going to be perfect for you. What I want you to do first is preheat your oven to 425 degrees, and let's go over what we will be using. I've got some spinach here, some baby spinach, and I've got some eggs in here, and I've got a little bit of oregano. I just put it in there to make life easier. Just a little bit of garlic. You don't need a whole lot of garlic, and yes, I said it again, not a whole lot of garlic, because you don't want an overpowering of garlic. And a little bit of onion salt, and I'm using some fresh mushrooms, diced mushrooms, and I diced them a little bit thick there because you don't want them to cook down to nothing. Some Roma tomatoes, and I like to use the Roma tomatoes because they're more meatier than, they don't have all those seeds in them. They're perfect for this dish. And some milk, some onions, and bacon. Now normally you use a little bit more bacon than this, but today there was some people that was feeling a little snacky. You know who I'm talking about. But this will do. All these combinations are going to come together, and it's going to make this absolutely amazing. So for my bacon, after I fried it, I put it on a paper towel lined plate, and then some of the grease from the bacon, I left it in my pan just a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. I promise. So let's go over the stove, and we're going to get started. Okay, to my pan, I left in the line out about a teaspoon of butter. And what I should have done is beat my eggs over there. I was just so distraught over, people eating up my bacon. You gotta watch it around here. So you go ahead and beat your eggs up while your pan is getting hot, and then you add your milk to your eggs. And just give it a nice beating. That's all you're going to do for that. And then in your pan, oh my gosh, I left out all the goodies too. I left out the salt and pepper, but yes, you're going to use salt and pepper. When your pan comes to temperature, go ahead and throw your onions in there. And your mushrooms. I know this looks like a lot of mushrooms, but they will wilt down, unfortunately. And then add a little bit of pepper, fresh ground pepper, or a lot, whatever your preference is. Is it even coming out of there? My pepper's not coming out. I'm gonna shake it a little bit. There we go. I gotta hear it grinding. And a little bit of salt. This is so absolutely amazing, I promise you. And my stove is ready. Just give it a quick stir. I'm thinking I should have used a bigger pan. I gotta have a mushroom. I love mushroom. And go ahead and add your spinach in. You're really just going to cook this down till it wilts. It's going to take just a couple minutes to wilt. Give it a stir. If you want to make the process go quicker, you can definitely put a lid over it. Like I said, we're just waiting until this wilts down, which won't take but just a few minutes. Or actually just a minute. I don't want you to cook it a few minutes. I want you to cook it just a minute. And look how nicely that's wilting. And then I want you to go ahead and throw in your onion, salt, and your garlic. And we're just going to cook the raw garlic flavor out of this. Maybe about another 30 seconds. Not much at all. Just kind of give it a nice mixing around there. And it smells fabulous already. Absolutely fabulous. Now you can do bacon, you can use sausage, whatever you want to use. Once you get that wilted down, oh my goodness, it smells so good. You know what I could do is I could just take this and put it over a nice little bowl of rice. Is what I would do. Make sure you got that stirred real good. Go ahead and add a little bit of salt and pepper to this as well. Not a whole lot. To your likings. And then you are just going to pour this right over top. And make sure your oven is nice and ready before you start this, because you want to put it in there when it's nice and hot. Now, oh, this is so beautiful. Once you start seeing it bubbling around the edges there, I'm going to turn it down. We can go ahead and pop this into the oven. Give it just about maybe 10 or 15 seconds. And we're going to pop it in the oven. And notice that I did not put my tomatoes in this mixture. I did not want to cook my tomatoes down before this goes in. We're going to place the tomatoes right on top. And then that way you can go ahead and crumble your bacon on top. Some of them is going to sink down anyway, but I chose just not to. I didn't want to cook my tomatoes before I cooked them again in the oven. No rhyme or reason, just toss them in there, no biggie, and you can see how it's starting to solidify as we speak. I've already turned the heat off on my stove. Oh, I love tomatoes. And if you don't have the Roma tomatoes, and if you don't have any tomatoes at home, if you've got canned tomatoes, go ahead and use those. Just make sure that you drain the juice from them. Look at that, beautiful. And then go ahead and take your bacon and just crunch it right on top. See how easy that is. And by the time you get all this done, your egg will be nice and set around the edges there. You see what I'm talking about, the edges? Look at that, how beautiful is that? And I like nice crispy bacon. Now this is going to go in the oven for about maybe 10 minutes. You just kind of want your egg to set. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 minutes. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Into the oven it goes. Remember 450, and I'll meet you back here when it's done. Alright, I want you to look at my frittata. Spinach, mushroom, bacon, tomatoes. Absolutely amazing. This baked in the oven at 450 for about 15 minutes. And look, don't judge. This is my favorite spatula. It is like so jacked up looking. Let me tell you what. I remember getting this spatula probably about 20 years ago, honestly. And it was hanging on an Aunt Jemima waffle syrup type thing. My favorite one I use every time. What you want to do though is just to make sure that you're not sticking, if you want to put this on a plate instead of serving it in your little pan here, just go ahead and take that right around the edges there and make sure you know that it's not sticking. You can just go right under it. And this is a heavy dessert there. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Yeah, I'm using this. Don't judge. Don't judge me. Will take me just a little slice of it off there. And this, like I said, this is going to be amazing for your, you know, something quick and easy for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. Look at that. Look at that. The layers of the egg, the spinach. Oh my goodness. I can't even wait. And you know what you can do? I don't know about you, but I love salsa over my eggs. If you want to add a little bit of salsa on it, it would be even more amazing, if that's even possible. Watch me drop it. It's so good. You're gonna love this. You can really taste the oregano. We didn't use a whole lot of oregano. I used just a pinch of it, but you can really taste it. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, Instagram, Snapchat me. Sandy's Kitchen. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Love you all. Bye.